So BlackPearl is a physical box. What is it? How do you start with it, and how do you get it configured so it's set up for what you need? So let's talk about the attributes or the storage systems inside there. The first thing is the set of flash drives, the metadata storage system. It starts out as 2 flash drives that are mirrored together. And a pair of those 2 drives will store somewhere between 250 and 350 million objects. And if you'd like to grow that object count, you can just add more flash drives. So if you want to get to 1 million objects, or I'm sorry, 1 billion objects, you're going to need to put in 6 flash drives into that system. And then the second part is a set of data drives that we call them, or cache landing zone. And that cache landing zone, it starts out as 10 SAS drives. It's a Z2 or RAID 6 pool. And the data that comes into that lands there, is kept there for a period of time, but is migrated off the tape as soon as we can get a tape drive available. Now, as new data comes in, some of the older data will be flushed off that disk. So if you want to, you could add a little bit more disk and possibly have more cache hits off disk, but it's not a permanent landing zone. You're not pinning data into that piece of cache. But the other thing that second set of disk drives is going to add for you is a lot more throughput. So the first thing you're going to get is, not only do you have one set of areas for landing data on, you got actually 2 sets running in parallel where you can be landing data on it. The second thing that it's going to give you is the ability to move off to tape faster. And then the last thing that larger cache will give you is, if your backend is down or connectivity to the backend is down for a period of time, that cache will just slowly fill up, and then once the backend comes back up, you can flush it back out. So you could actually have the backend archive down for maintenance and still be using this system as you do every day, putting in 5 terabytes every day, and in the back end comes up 3 hours later, that little bit of data gets tiered back out. So it's up to you how you configure it, but you start out with 2 flash drives, 10 enterprise SAS drives, a couple of big Xeon processors, and then a bunch of throughput, 2 10 gig on the front and some fiber channel on the back.